Hello friends! Let's talk about the connection between the Hebrew alphabet and the 4 elements of nature. This knowledge will help you better understand the forces that operate in the universe and affect you as well. According to the Kabbalah, before the creation of the world, the 22 Hebrew letters and the system of the 10 Sephirot were formed. Through this system, which is called the 32 Paths of Wisdom, the light of the Creator is manifested in the world, creates and maintains everything that exists. Each Hebrew letter conveys spiritual forces that were assigned to it by the Creator. Through various letters and letter combinations, the whole reality has been created and continues to exist every day. The Hebrew letters form the 4 elements that dominate nature: air, fire, water, and earth. Each element has a unique role in creation and is associated with astrological signs and different properties in nature and in man. And here they are. These letters carry the energy of life, spirit, soul, and breath. They represent the conceptual, mental, intellectual, and logical aspects of man. They push us to expand our knowledge and horizons. They represent the physical, material, practical, and stable aspect of human life. They convey the dynamic, creative, flammable, initiating, and accomplishing powers in the universe and in man. They are related to the function of flow in creation, the world of emotions, and the wisdom of the heart, the emotional intelligence. Since the letter Aleph was the first to be created, and it is the one that created air element, we learn that air element was created first of all elements, and is the most primal element from which all the other elements emanated. The letter Aleph represents the atmosphere that connects heaven and earth. This time, we will focus on the letters that created air element. Let us learn the role they play in creation and in our lives, and what characteristics they have in common. I must note that the attributes of the letters that I bring here before you are only a small part of their entire set of characteristics. Each Hebrew letter is responsible for a wide range of functions. The letter Aleph propels new beginnings and movement forward. It represents the world of ideas, principles, words, communication, and objectivity. Aleph symbolizes cold reason, common sense, and precise and abstract thinking, rationality, intelligence, inquiry, and free will. The letter Zayin brings into our lives movement and motion, initiative and struggle. It is the spiritual power that drives and activates all the details of creation. According to the book of creation, Sefer Yetzirah, Zayin governs motion, vigor, and liveliness. The letter Lamed represents the conceptual and intellectual perception. It contains the power of mental activity and the desire to broaden horizons and learn. The letter Tzadi expresses inner honesty, charity, justice, and reason, helping others and activities for humanitarian purposes, walking in the path of justice, personal ethics, and connection to spirituality. The letter Resh expresses breadth and expansion. It strengthens the power of speech and analytical thinking. Resh represents dynamics, movement and progress, creation and renewal, and the practical application of ideas. According to the Rabbad, Rabbi Avraham ben David of Pushkira, one of the Kabbalists who interpreted the book of creation, in the letter Resh lies the power of wisdom and speech, advice and information, as it is associated with planet Mercury. Do you, at this point, recognize any similarities between the letters of air elements? Can you feel the spirit they convey? The enlightenment of each Hebrew letter can flow into our lives in a balanced and harmonious way, or alternatively, in a distorted way, which generates blockages, distractions, inhibition, and difficulties. When the illumination of the letters of air element flows to us in a balanced way, air element is manifested in our lives in its positive and constructive aspects. Our thoughts and conceptual perception are sharp and clear. We have high self-awareness, mental flexibility, good communication with our surroundings, curiosity, inquisitiveness, and we tend to be in constant motion. When the illumination of the air element letters is distorted and disharmonious, all the negative aspects of air element are manifested in our lives in their negative aspects. We may live in utter chaos, in low consciousness, restlessness, and we disperse in all directions. Our power of thought is not at its best. In various methods of energy healing, we can rebalance elements that have gone out of balance and cause disorders in the body and mind. As we get to know the Hebrew letters, we can apply different methods to balance the frequency of each letter, so that its enlightenment will flow harmoniously in our lives without distractions. The positive frequency of each Hebrew letter helps us generate changes for the better, stimulates and activates forces of healing and growth, cleanses and removes destructive patterns. In short, we can actually heal ourselves through the powers of the Hebrew letters, increase our joy and contentment with life, grow and prosper. If you are curious about the fascinating secrets of the Hebrew letters, you can learn it in depth in my online course on Udemy. The details appear below this video. So, thank you for being with me, and I'll see you in the next teaching.